Greg asks a tough question, and it's tough because I think what I'm about to say is real simple, but the answer is real tough. My question is about lean bulking. The idea that you can stay lean and build muscle with a conservative calorie surplus. It's a concept preached by many popular trainers, but it seems like most people with a high muscle mass have done an aggressive bulk with high calorie surplus at least once in the past, gaining some lean body mass, but also body fat. Your point's actually very good. Do you think that someone that wants to be big needs to do at least one aggressive bulk with a high calorie surplus to gain muscle? Boy, has to. Just because, Greg, I've seen it happen every single time doesn't necessarily mean that that is true. This is when experience, empirical evidence, kind of punches into real reality, the science. All I know is this: it is the two most difficult things you can ask the human body to do is increase lean body mass, and number two, decrease body fat. So increasing lean body mass by itself is hard to do. And if you put the body under stress, which is, decreasing your calories and increasing your working out, very often the body responds with not getting your lean body mass. The final question, and I'm going to answer the question which I think is the best. Do you think trying to gain muscle with a conservative surplus and minimal fat gain is a good idea? So my answer is yes. I think it is the right thing to do. Having said that, most of the people I know have had those periods where they let themselves get big, and we used to call it soft. You can see it in Arnold, the educational bodybuilder, he did it. Reg Park did it. All the greats in the 60s did it. Nowadays, with the amount of drugs that people take, I know things are different. The best person I can recommend to you on this is someone I like a lot. Now, I know some people hate him, but I like him. His name's Greg O'Gallagher, and he has a site called Kino, Kino Body, Kino Body. And what I like about Greg is he's absolutely honest about his approach. Basically, he says there's 4 exercises you should get really, really strong in. And if I forget one, I apologize. But it's like the incline bench press, the pull-up, I think the curl, and I don't remember the 4th one, so I'm sorry. But you're going to buy his work, so it doesn't matter. He is real good about recommending real appropriate eating patterns. One of the places he recommends to eat all the time is Chipotle. Now, I was told I'm supposed to think of Chipotle like I think of Coldplay. For whatever reason, I'm supposed to hate Chipotle and Coldplay. I don't know why, but my daughters tell me this. So, Chipotle. I have no idea why. Greg has great advice about drinking alcohol. Greg has great advice about vacationing. One of the things that I like about Greg is it's only 3 workouts a week. And the workouts, they're upper body workouts. A little bit of leg work. He focuses more on looking good. And that's fine. I have no issues with that. It's not my world. That's why I'm recommending somebody else. I'm in performance, in case you've missed that. But if you want to look good, his idea is that you do a set, a real hard set, you do a back off set or 2, you switch exercises, you don't ever burn, like I say about the military guys, not only did they burn the candle on both ends, they put a blowtorch in the middle. One thing about Greg is his workouts are rigorous, but then you're done. There's 2 upper bodies, there's a lower body. It's good stuff. He's a big believer in protein, easy to make meals, and I can't recommend what he does enough. So for me, Greg, if you're trying to build lean body mass, go see Greg O'Gallagher. If you're trying to get big in the traditional sense, for my world, well, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that you're going to add fat as you get bigger. I've had people say to me, I put on, 15 pounds, 20 pounds doing Mass Made Simple, but I felt some of it was fat. And my thought always is, well, in a drug-free environment in 6 weeks, putting on 20 pounds is pretty impressive. don't worry too much if a few of the pounds are fat, because once you stop gorging, your body will balance things out. And also too, every extra pound of muscle you put on your body is a fat burning machine. So I hope that answers your question, Greg. I think I gave you good advice. My experience says one thing, but I think what Greg O'Gallagher is doing is the right track.